Damn it. Welcome back to part 19. Alright, we have an Alani. Is that how you say it?
I think
Alani?
I think so. I've always said Alanui. I know
I've always said Alanui too, but I
know
just
it's not
looked
right.
at it today and it's Alani.
Yeah, I've never.
So it can't be that.
I know it's not that, but I like to say it because it makes Wags angry.
Yo, we have an Alanui. That's probably why I say it, because of you. We have an Alani with 200 milligrams caffeine. I've never had one of these in my entire life, so I'm very excited about that. Neither one of us have had a Jocko Go, which I'm pretty sure I know the guy that actually does these. It's just now I thought of this. I think his actual name is Jocko, but I'll have to look him up on Instagram and show you. He's like a badass like Marine guy.
Yeah.
Could be completely wrong, could be making that up, but and maybe if they just have the same name. Neither one of us have had that. We got a Mango Mayhem. It's a little bit untraditional, and then a classic Purple Frost C4.
Yep.
And have you ever had that flavor?
No.
I've never had that flavor either. So, which one do you want to start with?
C4.
C4. I figured.
I want to feel the beta alanine as soon as possible.
You want to get going right now? This will be a quick one. Purpley.
Smells like grapes.
Smells like what a black person would like in an
Oh no.
Cut. Hard to tell. Oh, it's got hair on it.
Hard to tell what.
It's a pube. Hard to tell like how much is left in here versus that feels like I got too much. Does that feel like I got too much?
A little bit. It's not.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not gonna go over the C4 I've gone over before.
We've gone over it. Just gonna be watching us drink drinks and shout racial slurs. Look at that beautiful dog.
That's a dog, all right. Oh, have I ever seen one?
Tastes like grape soda.
Yeah. I don't hate it. It's not my most favorite C4 I've ever had, but
No, it doesn't. No. It's good though.
yeah. I got this in the icy blue Raz when I was at a gas station at work the other day. Figured I'd save this one. I definitely drank the icy blue Raz.
Yeah, that flavor's too good. Too damn good. So we go that next. Jocko.
The Jocko. Alright, so we can actually give these two a genuine review since we've never really had these before. I don't think we've ever had the.
I've never had one of these in general, let alone this flavor.
Yeah, we never had it on the channel either.
No.
Alright, so this claims to. It's naturally sourced caffeine, nootropics, amino acids, electrolytes, passion fruit, mango. Didn't I say keto somewhere? Yeah, sugar free. Hashtag keto. Hashtag. I spent too much time on Instagram. There's actually one thing on here I want you to look up because I don't know what it is. The Bacopa Monari. It's a whole fruit herb. It's the only thing I don't know what it's on here.
You gotta spell that for me.
BACO. PA.
It is. Oh, it's a nootropic.
So that's
Perennial creeping herb native to the wetlands of southern and eastern India, Australia, Europe, Africa, Asia, north and so everywhere. Okay. It is known by the common names water hypsup, whatever. I want to know what it does. What are the side effects? Possibly safe for adults. Used up to 12 weeks. trying to figure out
I feel like
what
uses
is
or
it?
benefits.
Yeah. Sure.
7 emerging benefits.
Antioxidants may reduce inflammation, may boost brain function, may help reduce ADHD symptoms, may prevent anxiety and stress, may help lower blood pressure levels, may have anti-cancer properties. I feel like that's sort of like the classic, like, I don't know, you look up like almost anything that's slightly under-researched or new, and that's like what they'll tell you about it.
I don't know. I don't feel like I hear too many things claiming to help with ADHD.
Yeah, but I feel like that's one of those things that if you improve brain function, you can almost make an argument for the other things. That's like, it's sort of like the blood flow, vasodilation, like all that type of stuff. If it helps one thing, you can find 10 other things in that category that it helps. So it's like,
Well, pretty much you start with the antioxidant. Like if you start with something that has antioxidants,
there you go.
then you can pretty much branch off into potentially.
Like, it may do 100 other things.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, that's whatever.
It's a cool ingredient. I mean, it's cool that it's in there. I guess it's got nootropics in it.
Yeah. Theobromine, which is in chocolate. It's supposed to be good for brain health, be good for brain function, vasodilation, stuff like that. And that's a little bit more well researched. The alpha GPC, we talked about that in what are they? Drinks similar to this.
Are they the Jack 3D?
No, the Sour Patch Kids. Like that's the flavor. Like,
oh, that's what I meant. Or not the 3Ds, the Ghosts.
The Ghost. Yeah, it's like that again. Now it's supposed to like improve brain function, stuff like that too. Caffeine. We all know about caffeine. Acetyl-L-carnitine, preserve muscle when you approach it in the presence of exercise or any type of catabolic events. It's like when you're exercising to prevent the loss of muscle, help retain it. Other than that, it's just a bunch of various vitamins. Nothing.
How's it flavored?
Oh, it's okay. So yeah, that's the cool thing on here too. I'm glad you said that because it claims to be keto, which technically anything that's sugar free could be labeled keto. But I do like the fact that it is just flavored with a natural flavor and monk fruit.
Cool.
So
I was hoping. That's what I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, no ACE K, no sucralose, no artificial flavors.
Sweet.
So that's pretty cool.
Literally.
So let's see what we got here for a scent.
I feel like this is gonna be a nice, crisp, clean. Oh, that smells good.
Yeah, it's fruity.
Oh shoot, I'm done yet.
I almost kind of forgot how to talk. I haven't actually discussed drinks in a while. Besides just bashing them.
You did well. Kind of miss actually reviewing the ingredients and stuff. Is that really it?
It's not very big. Is that 16 ounces and this is 14? Well,
I can't tell.
yeah, it smells really good.
Cheers.
Pasteurized.
I know, I was wondering
Cheers.
what that meant.
I can taste the mango.
Yeah, it tastes like mango. It's got like a
And it doesn't like
weed, not weed, like that kind of weed, but it's like a plant. It tastes like a plant.
yeah. It doesn't come through as well as I'd like it to.
Yeah,
It definitely smells better than it tastes,
definitely.
which is unfortunate.
I was expecting more of how Celsius tastes. How it doesn't have that really sweet, crazy I didn't expect a sugary mango taste. I expected a tea kind of. That hurt.
I wanted to kill it, but it's outside, and I don't like killing anything when it's outside.
Yeah, I don't know the flavor. I'm a big fan of it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I don't know like what in here. Like if it's I don't know if it's just if it's the passion fruit, if it's the mango, or if it's both of them. Something in here doesn't taste good, and I want to like it. I'm kind of hoping that like one of the other flavors might taste better.
Yeah, maybe because this is like a different. What do you call it? Like, I feel like this is a different form of this brand of drink, just because it was a completely different can design. Maybe it's a special edition or something like that, but maybe the other originals taste a little different.
And this, unlike most other ones we have or that we've done, this only has 95 milligrams of caffeine, so it's not very high up there. Like
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the flavor of this one. This one's gonna be really good. Cherry slush.
Yeah, I don't feel like that one will disappoint.
Here, you can.
All right, so yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think we've ever reviewed a Alanine. I feel like Alanui is a better.
Sound right.
I feel-
Alanui just sounds.
Yeah,
good.
it sounds more hip.
Yeah.
It just sounds
more
like it's like a refreshing
tropical.
name.
Like, we haven't crack open an Alanui.
Yeah. Carbonated water, citric acid, taurine, erythritol. Okay, better flavoring. Sodium citrate, natural flavor, malic acid, vegetable juice for color. L-theanine, like L-theanine with the caffeine, helps balance things out. Caffeine, sucralose, ACE K, whatever, I guess. Potassium, Panax ginseng root, extract, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, unnecessary preservatives. I don't know why I put them in here. L-carnitine, tartarate. Oh, vitamin B3. Gamacia, inositol, which is kind of a flavoring. So it's a little bit of a flavoring. Gluconeryl lactone, which is actually supposed to kind of like buffer lactic acid to a degree, make it a little less intense. Sodium chloride. Huh? What?
Beta alanine or something.
Well, it actually kind of adds to it. So there's a common misconception that like lactic acid is a bad thing, when actually like kind of like helps your muscles recover and activate. It's just the waste products that are created from that are quote unquote bad, I guess, because it just you feel fatigued. But it's not like a bad thing. I'm not gonna go through all of these. There's not very many left, but there's still like nothing like okay. It has biotin. That's like a common thing. You'll see like a lot of like more aimed at like female style products, good for hair, skin, nails, that kind of stuff. Nothing really of grand notice to mention with this. Loaded up with all different kinds of vitamins. They'll pass right through you. Nothing too spectacular. But let's see how it tastes. Okay, I don't know what to do.
I will say, fun factor wise, it scores kind of low for me. And the only reason I say that is because the can looks cheap. I don't know, it looks really cheap to me. And it looks like the other cans, you know, the original, like the lighter colored ones, the white, cream colored ones. I like the look of those, but like, not a fan of this. Like, I hate when energy drinks do that. They put like the sheet of it around it.
Oh, are we talking about fun factor and stuff right now? Are we giving them scores?
No,
Or are you just making a comment?
Oh, it smells pretty good.
Yeah, it does kind of smell like the polar bear like red slushy ices or something.
I feel like it's gonna taste a little bit like Kool-Aid. I have a little. I didn't realize this. I have a. Not sure how accurate this is, but.
You know what I left in my car? My knee sleeves.
I might have an extra pair that are barely used in the back of my car.
Say if you do, that'd be awesome.
But not gross sweating ones.
Because I'm not gonna be able to like go super heavy on much with no knee sleeves. Cheers.
Whoa.
This one wins flavor for me today.
Absolutely. That's delicious.
Yeah, it doesn't just taste
Whoa.
like energy drink flavor,
No.
like hidden with something else.
Yeah.
It actually genuinely tastes like cherry slush and not just
It's got a fizz to it though. It's got like a pop, like not a gross pop flavor, like a really sugary pop flavor, but kind of like the bite that you get from pop. I like that.
Have you ever did you ever have like those slushies or stuff like movie theaters?
Oh yeah, freaking great.
Yeah, they kind of had like that tingle or that bite to
Yeah,
it. Like,
they're
just from a sugar.
the one thing I hated about those things is like I would drink them too quick and I would get them like almost caught in my throat, and then I would try to burp and it would be like
Just fizz.
yeah, it would like I wouldn't be
Fizz.
burping air, I would be burping slushy.
Yeah.
Like the slushy when I would burp would be like come up. It was awful. I loved the flavor of them though; they were so good. Hated the Coke ones though. Coke flavored.
When Alyssa and I were in Boston, we went to go see the Halloween movie. I had a blue one. What the hell was that? It was deer?
No, it's a dog, dude.
It was dogs. Okay. It was like a freaking deer. Big ass dog.
Yeah, that's delicious. That's a good flavor. I give that an 8.5.
That's pretty much where it's gonna stand for me flavor wise. Alright, so since you started with that. Flavor wise, yeah, for 8.5 for the Alani. I'm calling it Alani. I'm never calling it Alani again. This just sounds stupid. Rename your drink Alanui. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Ingredients wise, I really want to like give it higher because it does like it's not terrible, but just the fact that it has the preservatives it does, and it has two of the artificial sugars that I always dock for. I'll be generous and give it a 7. I feel like I should give it like a 6 or a 6.5.
Surprises me. I figured it would score higher than that, just based on can alone, based on brand alone.
Hey, I don't mess around when it comes to ingredients.
No, you don't.
But
You don't-
for
easy.
fun factor, I give this an 8. I love the way that it smells, and then I also like the fact that
I love the way it smells. You're right. The smell took it up a point for me.
like all their drinks, they like. I know you don't like the can. I know
I
you
give
don't
them a
like.
7.
I know you don't like the wrapping, but all the cans are different. Like not
Yeah.
just color.
Yeah, they definitely are. Like I didn't even know. Like
Yeah.
when you were trying to point me in the direction of that specific Alanui, I didn't see it because it was a completely different look. So I guess that's cool. But
Yeah, I think
Here's
it's
a
cool.
7.
You like. There's always like a fun little design going on with all of them. Like where if you like get like a C4 and you're looking for a specific flavor,
you just kind of have to look at it like that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just a color. I mean, which is simple.
I don't mind though. Like I really don't mind it. And the can feels. I don't know why I'm like a texture guy. So if a can has that like plastic wrapping on it, like when I grab this, I just grab it right here. My thumb is like right on this like plastic wrap. I could take it like a water bottle and peel it off right now and it'd just be a can. You know, there's nothing super special about it. I think it'd be cool if they did like a. Which I don't know how they do that because they don't really have like a logo other than their own name. But if they did the thing up top, like how Rockstar and Red Bull does that thing on the
You mean
tab.
like have like a tab?
Like the little tab thing, and then have the tab like black or something. That'd be sleek. I don't know. I feel like that's a nice touch. C4 for fun factor. I don't know what I've given this in the past. Maybe a 7, 7.5. I give this a 7 as well. This is. It's okay. It's cool. It looks cool.
I'm not even gonna bother saying anything about the C4 because I've already talked about it. But for the Jocko,
I think it's Jocko.
Jocko. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess a Jocko Go. Sure. I'm gonna give it a 6 for fun factor. Actually, you know what? 6.5. I'll give it a half point because I like the smell, but I find the candy.
The smell was awesome. I didn't
Yeah.
flavor wise for the Jocko. I give it a 5. I didn't care much for it. As far as ingredients go, I really like the ingredients. I think it's a good look. Like it's a solid drink. As far as what's in it, and it's got some interesting nootropics and whatnot. But I don't think they add to the flavor. I think they kind of take away from the flavor of it. So I do give it a 5.
I don't think the ingredients like outside of the actual flavorings, add to the flavor of any drink. But ingredients wise, I'll give it an 8.5 for trying. I mean, yeah, it doesn't taste very good, but I like the ingredients, and the taste wouldn't necessarily dissuade me from getting it again because it doesn't taste bad enough where I'm like, okay, I can't drink this, but I like what it like. I like the ingredients. I like it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners in it.
Yeah. Feel that beta alanine a little bit.
Yeah, but for the fun factor, did I already give it a score for fun factor or no?
Yeah, I think you gave it 6 or 5. No, you gave it 6.
Yeah.
6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 because I like the smell, but I don't find the can to be very enjoyable whatsoever.
Right. Yeah.
And then taste, I give it a 4.
Taste wasn't great.
Yeah, it just wasn't
Wasn't
good.
the best.
It wasn't good.
I expected, like I said, a little bit more like a Celsius, like a peach Celsius, where it's almost like almost has like weirdly like a little tea flavor. Did not really get that. Didn't get that. Had a kind of like a funky plant taste. I didn't much care for.
It tastes like, I feel like it kind of tastes like what the Runa would have tasted like had they tried a little bit
Oh my
harder for the
gosh.
flavor.
Dude, the Runa just gets shit on every week.
Yeah.
I love how the Runa is just like what we compare other shitty drinks to, but nothing's matched it yet.
No.
That was week 2.
Nothing's been
That
as
was
bad
the
as
second
Runa.
week.
Nothing's been as bad.
Imagine
as
they
flavor.
watch every video. They just get to that part, like the company just like cries. Like, the person that owns this company just.
If anyone out there, which I know like nobody ever like watches these videos, but if anyone out there actually,
No, we don't do this for other people.
Yeah,
we just simply do this for ourselves.
If anyone like likes Runa, just explain yourself. Like if you actually,
Where do you get Runa at? Where would you even find that?
It's that you can still find it at pretty much all stores still, but a lot of places I've been to, it's been on clearance because nobody wants it.
Duh. How is the company even a company?
Yeah.
That's has vendors around the country.
Like somehow they do tea incorrectly.
Yeah.
Which
They do tea and make it taste like bitter, like really strong, bitter, gross taste.
yeah, somehow adding sugar
So
to your
bad.
tea made it taste worse.
They added sugar? They didn't add sugar, did they?
Yeah, there was pure cane sugar. Remember?
Oh, I forgot about that. How?
Yeah. Like
How do you mess that up?
not that I ever like do anything with Pure Leaf, but I mean, granted, it's literally basically sugar tea. It's like 55 grams of sugar, but at least they make tea taste good, whereas Runa just took regular.
So bad.
They took regular black tea, something that normally tastes pretty okay by itself, and then made it taste bad.
Yeah, that's something else.
Like that's hard. That's hard to do. I don't understand how you do.
They have a
that.
knack for just being worse. Is
Just
there other flavors of it, or is it just like
No, I think there's only like 2 or 3 flavors.
what flavor did we have?
I don't remember.
It was like
I remember if like I went to the store and like looked at the cans, but just off the top of my head, I don't.
yeah. That was a successful day. I'm actually pumped about the protein we got.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a great deal.
Spent like
And I didn't even.
30, less than $35